Hello everybody and welcome to another general vlog video. We're back in the Shed to Tiny House. So today we're going to finish up off to your guys' left, I think. I don't know. I'm all backwards on this camera. And anyways, that way we're going to finish up the electrical, which is only 2 more plugs. And then we're going to do some insulation. And some cleaning up, of course. So that being said, let me get you over here. I have one. I do pay attention to the comments, people. I know you guys probably don't think that YouTubers do, but I do. Just like my header that went up here. I listened to a viewer's comment, and I took what 3 people had said, kind of combined it into one, and it made sense to me, so that's what I did. So the comment that I got from a viewer, and I understand his concern, was this is a load-bearing wall. Let me move these. That'll kind of help me clean up a little bit. Since this is a load-bearing wall, he was concerned that I cut this double 2x4 out. For one, the only reason this is a double 2x4 is because the Amish missed their mark, and this was a seam that has now been secured. But so there's only supposed to be one in here. 24-inch centers. Let me get a tape measure. 24-inch centers. Even though we know this tape measure lies, I seriously need to get some new tape measures. When money gets better, I will. So we had basically from here to there, which was a 23, which is, if you put on centers, 24. So if you come down here, their 24 hits right in the center of these two. So even though they doubled them, it didn't really do them any good as far as nailing. But they did go on each side, so they did good. Okay, I went over another 10 inches. Now, I did not just take that out and leave that swing free. I did add another one. I added this one right here. It was no longer there. Because if you look from there to here, is you're actually over 2 foot, so they didn't even do that correctly. But I know that this is not a header. Now, had it been up the other way, and I'll show you that also, you get your strength of a 2x4 not laying down like this. You get the strength of a 2x4 like this. If I was a really strong man, I could bend that this way where you can't bend it this way. So you've got 1.5 inches versus 3.5. So if it was up there like that, would be 100% no concerns. But since it is this way, but it is doubled, so we do have that in theory. So I took one out, but I went over 10 inches, actually 9 inches, 10 inches on center. So less than 9 inches from there to here, and added another one. So I just relocated. So I know, he's thinking that there should be, and I've also got the strength of my 1-inch wood on the outside, plus the 17-inch that I'm going to put inside. This is not an opening, so therefore I don't feel as I need that header, and I just wanted to kind of explain that. So now let's get on. We have, let me get you down here on the project here. We have a plug box over here. I'm trying to make you guys see where I'm pointing. And then we need to run a wire up to here and let it dangle, because there will be a plug box in here for the TV to plug into, and the cable box or whatever you've got. So I think that's the only 2 places that I need to go. I'm trying to think, do I want to drop one down below? And I don't need to. So I got a little bit of drilling to do. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 holes to drill. Actually 6, probably 7, 8. I don't know. I got some holes to drill. And we'll get it run from this junction box all the way over there and into this one. So let's get that done, and we're about ready to put in some insulation on this wall. All right, I know you guys can't see it, but I did get my holes drilled. And I wanted to personally thank my Milwaukee drill for holding up because I had to do about 6 holes and I'm down to 1 battery and it flashes every once in a while. So I didn't want to have to stop and go home, get the other battery, put this one on charge. So I want to personally thank my Milwaukee battery for being there for me, buddy. I tell you what, I'm normally a DeWalt man, and I don't have the new 20 volt DeWalt. I'm still working on the 18 volt DeWalt, but I ended up with this 18 volt Milwaukee, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. And I must say, the power on that thing, the length of the batteries, this one, let's see. Yeah, the light and the battery meter. Man, that's awesome. I know DeWalt has all that, but I don't have the new 20 volt DeWalts. I'm still doing with the old 18 volt DeWalts. The power of this Milwaukee is just amazing. And it is the M18. Well, that's the battery. I don't know. It's the Milwaukee Fuel. It's the hammer drill. Yeah, it's the M18. Man, I'm telling you, if you need power, if you're going to drill through steel and all that kind of stuff, man, I think that's the battery that you would want, or the drill that you would want. Anyways, that being said, let's get on some wiring. And just like that, we have plugged that, power to that plug. Well, nothing's powered yet, but we have all the wires run. I just left the TV one dangling here because I got to finish putting my box in, and I can do all that after I insulate. We got all of this ready to be connected in that junction box. So that's all the power and everything that goes on this wall. I thought about dropping another plug down here, and I decided there was no point in it. So there we go. I think we're ready to do some insulation. What do you think? Think we can get it done on this video? I think we can. I would say before we do any insulation, we got a lot of mess to clean up because that's the table I cut my insulation on, and the floor and all that good stuff. So you know what? I think, let's see. Should we go ahead and clean this stuff up? Let's see. And just like that, it's clean. So, don't you wish real life was that way? Wait a minute, what? YouTube's not real life? Trust me, when you work with me and you watch my channel, it is real life. That includes all the mistakes and everything. So that being said, I want to show you guys a mistake. Mostly my mistake, but it is also the original builder's mistake. So let me show you what it is. I'm not going to worry about it right this second, but we are going to have to take care of it. So let me flip you guys around. Okay, and there's the mistake right there. We worked on this yesterday or day before, whenever it was. So I measured, and I even marked the measurement down up here, 117 and a half. And I just marked it again. I measured from there to there. I'm pointing back behind you guys. So let me go ahead and show you. I measured from over there at the end of this, right in there, all the way to the edge of over here, and 117 and a half. So then I come up here and I measured from over there to over here, 117 and a half. Just remeasured it, and they both measured the same. But now over here, let's go over to this one. We have, and I don't have my piece of board up there, so I can't show you. But from here to here, we have, I think it's like 21 and a half. And then over here, it's like 20 and 3/4 or whatever it is. This has to be moved that way 3/4 of an inch. Now, would I normally worry about that? No, because I did my measurements from one wall and the wall seems to be straight. I'm not sure where the problem come in, but they could use this 3/4 of an inch up here for a little more shoulder space to get up in there. So I will mess with that. It's not going to be that big of a deal. The biggest thing is I'll probably try to cut this while it's hanging up there, so I don't have to take down the other end and re-level and remeasure, and then I can take my little backing board right here, cut 3/4 inch off, go in that way. It's not that huge of a deal, but I measured everything from that wall. I looked at the wall, I sighted down the wall, it looked great. Anyways, blah, 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 blah. So now let's get on to this room. You know what? I think it would be kind of cool to get from, let's say, let's try to get you guys out of the glare. Let's get from the edge of that window to the edge of right here. And we'll try to do that in, what, like 1 second? Oh, that's so much better to do it like that. So there we go. You can see everything's in there. So that all leaves us down to, can you guys even see that for all the sun? I mean, the sun is awesome today. I have all the windows open. And believe it or not, this little tiny home has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows that open, but 7 windows total because the door window don't open. Of course, storm door, that would solve that problem. And there's going to be 2 more upstairs. So we're looking at 7, 8, 9 windows in this little house. Oh, that's so awesome. Let the sun shine in. So once again, let's get busy on this. We're not going to snap our fingers. I don't think we're going to be able to be magical today. So let's see what we can get done. Oh, hey, you know what I thought of before we get started on that? You guys go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below, like the video. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. And when you do, smash that bell notification and go all the way up to the top and click all so you'll be notified on every single video that we post. And share us on your social media pages. And speaking of which, follow us on Facebook at General Vlog Video. Now we'll get back to getting some insulation in. And just like that, we are done with the insulation on this wall. So now, basically, we have to move this table and all this stuff over to this side and work over there. So with all that being said, hope you guys have a great day and even better tomorrow and an awesome night. And we will see you on the next video, and get out and enjoy this sunshine. Stay safe. And don't forget, goodness, that's not what I don't want you to forget. Don't forget that I may be able to do some insulation and use some scrap pieces, whether people like it or not. I'm still my own cameraman. So that being said, I got to get up close and personal and reach up here and poke you guys in the ear to turn this thing off. We'll see you on the next video. Have a super